Welcome to Wellness Wisdom, your calm space for practical health and mindful living. Your next great day starts here. Have you ever noticed how the smallest habits can have the biggest impact on how you feel? Sometimes, it's not the complicated health advice or the latest miracle supplement that changes our days, it's the basics we quietly overlook. And, perhaps the simplest, most overlooked secret to feeling strong, energized, and confident as we age is right there in your kitchen. A glass of water. Let's take a closer look at something you probably do every single day: drinking water. Maybe it's the first thing you reach for in the morning, or perhaps it's an afterthought, lost among your coffee, your pills, or your breakfast routine. But what if I told you that staying hydrated, really hydrated, could be the missing piece for boosting circulation, especially in those areas of the body that so many men and women worrying about as they get older? Today, we're going to explore how something as simple as drinking enough water can have a profound impact on your health, your comfort, and even your sense of self. Discover how drinking enough water helps adults over 60 achieve better circulation, more energy, and renewed confidence down there. Think back for a moment. How many times have you felt tired, a little foggy, or just not quite yourself and shrug it off as just getting older? Maybe you've noticed your hands or feet feeling colder, or your legs tiring more quickly on walks. Or perhaps you've quietly worried about changes in intimacy or the growing frequency of nighttime bathroom trips. If any of this sounds familiar, you're not alone and you're not out of options. The answer may be simpler than you ever imagined. Imagine your body as a garden. When a garden is well watered, everything grows vibrant and strong. Flowers bloom, leaves stretch towards the sun, and the soil feels alive. But let the garden dry out even just a little and everything suffers. Roots shrink, leaves wilt, and growth comes to a standstill. Your body is no different. Water is not just a thirst quencher, it's the very lifeblood that keeps every cell, every muscle, and every nerve working at their best. And nowhere is this more true than when it comes to blood flow and circulation. Let's talk about the science in simple terms. As we age, our blood vessels naturally become less flexible. This can make it harder for the heart to pump blood where it's needed, especially to the hands, feet, and yes, even down there. Dehydration makes this worse. When you're not drinking enough, your blood thickens, your heart has to work harder, and circulation slows down. This can mean everything from cold toes and cramps to lower energy and more serious concerns with intimacy or bladder health. But here's the good news. With every glass of water, you give your blood the fluidity it needs to move smoothly through even the smallest vessels, delivering oxygen and nutrients right where they're needed. Perhaps you're thinking, but I already drink when I'm thirsty. Isn't that enough? The reality is, our sense of thirst becomes less reliable with age. Many older adults simply don't feel as thirsty as they used to, even when their bodies need more water. Add in medications, health conditions, or just the distractions of a busy day, and it's all too easy to fall behind. The result? Fatigue, muscle aches, headaches, and, over time, a silent decline in circulation to the places you need it most. Let's bring this closer to home with a real story. Meet Bill, a 72-year-old grandfather from Minnesota. Bill loved his morning walks and gardening but found himself growing tired more quickly, with legs that felt heavy and a worrying new stiffness down there. He chalked it up to age until a checkup revealed mild dehydration. With encouragement, Bill began carrying a water bottle everywhere, sipping throughout the day, not just at meals. Within weeks, he noticed the change. More energy, fewer leg cramps, warmer hands, and, yes, a return of confidence in ways he'd quietly missed. Bill's story is far from unique. Countless men and women rediscover their spark simply by making hydration a daily priority. But water isn't just about the body, it's about the mind and spirit, too. When you're hydrated, your brain works better. You feel more alert, your mood improves, and little things like a walk in the park or a conversation with a friend become more enjoyable. Hydration supports digestion, keeps your joints flexible, and even helps your skin look healthier. And for those who struggle with bathroom trips at night, regular hydration, especially earlier in the day, can train your bladder and improve comfort. Around the clock. So, What does all this mean for circulation down there? It means everything. Good hydration helps keep the tissues of your pelvis nourished and responsive. It supports healthy nerves and muscles, making movement and intimacy more comfortable. It can help regulate blood pressure, support heart health, and even play a role in preventing problems like urinary tract infections or kidney stones. In other words, every sip is an investment in your independence, your comfort, and your daily joy. I know that habits are hard to change, especially after decades of routine. But the best news is, you don't have to overhaul your life to start seeing results. You don't need fancy equipment or expensive supplements, just a simple, honest commitment to drinking a little more water each day. Whether you prefer it cool or warm, plain or with a slice of lemon, water is the simplest, most reliable ally you have for feeling better at any age. And if you find it hard to remember, set a gentle reminder on your phone or leave a note on the fridge. Pair every cup of coffee or tea with a glass of water. Bring a bottle with you on walks or errands, and notice the difference in your steps, your mood, your sleep, and, yes, your confidence down there. So, as we begin this journey, I invite you to keep an open mind and a full glass. Discover how drinking enough water helps adults over 60 achieve better circulation, more energy, and renewed confidence down there. This is not about chasing youth, it's about honoring your body, your health, and your right to thrive at every stage of life. Stay with me, because what you learn today could become the simplest, most powerful step you take for your own well-being and the well-being of those you love. Your body is always listening, always ready to respond with gratitude to every act of care. Let's fill up our glasses and toast to better days together. Now, before you brush off the importance of hydration, before you tell yourself, I'll drink more water when I remember, or it can't really make that much difference, let's pause and look at what's truly at stake. Because if adults over 60 skip proper hydration, they may face a whole cascade of negative outcomes that quietly undermine not just their comfort, but their independence, their relationships, and their joy for life. If you skip hydration, circulation suffers. That's not a small thing, it's the silent start of so many problems that we too often chalk up to just getting older. Think about it. When the body doesn't get enough water, blood becomes thicker and more sluggish, making it harder for the heart to push it through your vessels. This means less oxygen and fewer nutrients reach every part of your body, especially those areas that already get less attention: your hands, your feet, and yes, your pelvic region. At first, the symptoms are subtle. You might notice your legs cramping at night, or your feet feeling colder than usual. Maybe you feel a creeping fatigue that makes your favorite walks seem longer, or you start waking up more often to use the bathroom, disrupting your precious sleep. Over time, these small annoyances can snowball into bigger issues. Chronic dehydration leads to stiffer blood vessels, higher blood pressure, and less flexible muscles and joints, all of which directly impact your ability to move, to rest, and to connect with others. Let's get even more specific. Poor hydration can contribute to the kind of pelvic discomfort or numbness that leaves many seniors feeling embarrassed, isolated, or less interested in the closeness that once brought joy and connection. For men, sluggish blood flow down there can mean less confidence, weaker performance, and a sense of loss that's rarely talked about. For women, dryness, discomfort, or changes in bladder function can make intimacy, or even daily movement, less enjoyable. If you skip this simple habit, you might lose far more than you realize: your ease, your spontaneity, and the comfort of sharing life's most meaningful moments. And it doesn't stop there. Inadequate hydration is closely tied to urinary tract infections and kidney stones, conditions that can be especially dangerous and even life-threatening for older adults. Without enough water, your kidneys struggle to flush toxins, making you more vulnerable to infections, pain, or sudden trips to the hospital. If you've ever known someone sidelined by a kidney stone, you know just how disruptive and miserable that can be. And again, it often starts quietly, with something as small as skipping a few glasses of water each day. What about your mind? Many people don't realize that dehydration can cloud thinking, slow memory, and even contribute to feelings of anxiety or depression. When your brain doesn't get enough hydration, It's like a flower wilting in the sun. Focus fades. Reaction. Time's slow, and it's easier to feel down or overwhelmed by life's challenges. Seniors who skip regular hydration may find themselves withdrawing from activities, missing out on laughter and connection, and feeling their world shrink when it doesn't have to. And let's talk about safety and independence. Stiff, hydrated muscles and joints mean more risk of slips, falls, and injuries that take longer to heal. Sluggish blood flow can lead to dizziness when you stand up, or a lack of balance when you're out for a stroll. Every year, thousands of older adults lose their independence not because of major illness, but because a small, preventable fall changes everything. Hydration alone won't eliminate all risks, but it's one of the easiest and most reliable defenses you have. If you're still not convinced, consider how these small problems, left unchecked, add up over time. What starts as just a little fatigue or a few more bathroom trips can become a steady loss of confidence, a sense that your body isn't as reliable, that you can't say yes to family outings or hobbies you used to love. Relationships may feel distant, or you may avoid intimacy for fear of discomfort or embarrassment. For many, the loss of circulation down there becomes the loss of a part of themselves that felt vital and alive. And all this, just because the body didn't get enough water. But this isn't about creating fear or regret. It's about shining a gentle, honest light on what's at stake when we overlook the simplest things. It's about empowering you to reclaim those little joys, those daily freedoms, those moments of comfort and connection, by embracing one of the most basic acts of self-care there is, because every sip of water is a message to your body. I want to keep living fully, moving easily, and enjoying the years ahead. Maybe you recognize yourself in some of these examples. Maybe you've been chalking up small changes to just aging, when in fact, your body's been quietly asking for a little more help. The beauty of hydration is that it's always available, always affordable, and always ready to help you feel better, often faster than you might think. Let's transition together, not with worrying, but with hope, because knowing what's at risk gives you the power to make a change. If you skip hydration, you may face a shrinking world, one that's less comfortable, less joyful, and less connected. But if you embrace this simple habit, you open the door to a brighter, more energetic, more confident life at any age. In the next segment, we'll look at the positive side, the practical, uplifting ways that making hydration a habit can restore not only your circulation but your comfort, your confidence, and your daily happiness. Your story isn't defined by what you skip, but by what you choose to do next. Let's keep moving forward together. Let's take a deeper breath and bring another important piece into the picture, one that works hand in hand with staying hydrated to support your circulation and overall vitality. While it's clear that water is essential, there's a secret ingredient that makes hydration truly effective: consistency. That's right, consistency is the quiet hero, the second factor that amplifies every benefit you've just heard about. It's not just what you drink, but how regularly and mindfully you do it that unlocks the full potential of hydration for your health, your comfort, and your confidence down there. Introduce consistency and its benefits, supporting the first factor of adequate hydration. Imagine your body as a beautiful orchestra. Each section, your heart, your muscles, your nerves, relies on a steady, predictable rhythm. If water intake is sporadic or left to chance, your orchestra falls out of tune. But when you nurture your body with regular sips throughout the day, you create harmony, giving every part of yourself a chance to thrive. Consistency helps the body do what it's designed to do: circulate blood efficiently, support healthy tissue, and keep all systems in balance. Let's put this into a real-world scenario. Think of Gloria, a 69-year-old grandmother from New Mexico. She always meant to drink more water, but often forgot until she felt parched. When she started setting a simple goal to have a glass of water with every meal, and another with her afternoon tea, something shifted. Not only did her legs cramp less at night, but she also noticed her skin looking healthier, and her energy lasting through her favorite evening shows. The best part, she didn't have to think about it anymore. It simply became a natural part of her day. This idea is echoed by countless doctors and wellness experts. The body doesn't thrive on feast or famine, it prefers a gentle, steady supply. When you spread your hydration throughout the day, you avoid spikes and crashes, supporting smoother blood flow, better kidney function, and less strain on your heart. You're also more likely to avoid those sudden waves of thirst, which often mean your body has already started to feel the strain of mild dehydration. Consistency has another subtle, yet profound benefit. It helps train your bladder. Many older adults worrying that drinking water will lead to more frequent bathroom trips, especially at night. But when you make hydration a regular daytime habit and avoid catching up with large drinks before bed, your bladder learns a more predictable rhythm. This can mean fewer disruptions to your sleep and more restful nights. One of the hidden keys to better energy, sharper thinking, and a brighter mood every day. And let's not forget about the impact on digestion. Consistent hydration keeps your digestive system moving, making it easier to absorb nutrients and prevent common issues like constipation, which can add discomfort and frustration to your days. A well-hydrated body is better equipped to repair tissues, fight off infections, and bounce back from minor illnesses or surgeries, especially important as we age. Perhaps you're wondering if the little details matter. Does it really make a difference? If you drink water with meals, between meals, or all at once, the answer is yes. When you sip steadily, you help your body absorb water more effectively, avoiding sudden spikes in urine output or the uncomfortable feeling of being too full. Even simple cues, a favorite water bottle, a note on the fridge, or a gentle alarm, can make all the difference in building this new rhythm. Consistency also helps support another powerful benefit: mental clarity. Studies have shown that even mild dehydration can cloud memory, slow reaction time, and sap motivation. But when your brain receives a steady stream of hydration, it's better equipped to process information, manage stress, and maintain a positive outlook, gifts that are priceless at any age, but especially after 60. Let's return to our orchestra metaphor. With each steady note of hydration, you give yourself the best chance at a symphony of health. Steady circulation, flexible joints, sharp thinking, and a sense of well-being that radiates from the inside out. And as you repeat this practice day after day, week after week, you'll likely find yourself reaching for water without effort, the habit woven seamlessly into your routine. For some, it helps to make hydration a social affair. Meet for a cup of herbal tea with a friend. Fill a pitcher of infused water, maybe with lemon or berries, to keep at the table during meals. These moments not only hydrate your body but also nurture connection and joy, which are just as important for healthy aging as any medical advice. And don't forget, the benefits are cumulative. Every day that you choose consistency, you're building a stronger, more resilient foundation. You may not notice dramatic changes overnight, but over time, the little aches fade, energy returns, and confidence in your body's ability grows. Even the most personal benefits like improved intimacy and fewer disruptions down there start to feel possible again. The message is clear. Making hydration a consistent, mindful habit is one of the simplest, most effective ways to protect your circulation, your energy, and your quality of life. It's a gift you can give yourself, one that grows more powerful with every day you choose it. In the next segment, we'll draw together these lessons, showing how the daily act of drinking water can become a source of empowerment and renewal. With consistency as your partner, and hydration as your tool, the story of your health is yours to shape, one day, one sip at a time. Let's keep the momentum going, together. Let's take everything we've learned about hydration, about the power of consistency, and see what it means for your life right here, right now. Because when you make the choice to drink water mindfully, and do it with gentle regularity every day, something remarkable begins to happen. Action, solution. Consistent hydration will lead to desired result. Stronger circulation, more comfort, and a brighter, more energized daily life. Picture this. You wake up and, instead of grudgingly reaching for coffee or skipping straight to your morning chores, you start your day with a glass of cool, refreshing water. It feels good, a quiet ritual that says, "I'm looking after myself." As the day unfolds, you keep your favorite water bottle nearby, sipping during breakfast, after your walk, and while reading your favorite book. Each sip is like a gentle nudge, keeping your system running smoothly and giving your body exactly what it needs to thrive. And soon, you start to notice small but meaningful changes. Perhaps you stand up from your chair and your legs feel lighter, your steps steadier. Maybe the persistent cramps that used to bother you at night become a thing of the past. Your hands and feet feel warmer, more alive. Even more surprising, you find that your mood is brighter, and your mind is sharper, ready to enjoy a good conversation or tackle a crossword puzzle. These aren't coincidences, they're the tangible results of restoring the natural flow within your body. Let's talk about what's happening inside. With every glass of water, your blood becomes less thick, able to travel easily through vessels large and small. Your heart doesn't have to strain as hard. Oxygen and nutrients reach every cell, from your fingertips to your toes, and especially down there, where good circulation is key to confidence, comfort, and healthy intimacy. The small nerves and muscles that once felt sluggish or numb begin to wake up, fueled by the steady delivery of everything they need. And when you make hydration consistent, when it becomes a habit, not a chore, you give your body permission to find its rhythm. Your bladder learns to empty more predictably. Bathroom visits become less urgent, less disruptive to your sleep or your peace of mind. The fear of leaks, the worrying over sudden urges, these slowly fade into the background, replaced by a quiet assurance that you're back in control. For so many, the most powerful transformation is not just physical, but emotional. You begin to trust your body again. With each day, you feel more willing to say yes to a walk in the park, a lunch with friends, an impromptu dance in the kitchen. Your independence feels less like a memory and more like a reality you shape, one sip at a time. This transformation is not reserved for a lucky few. It's available to anyone at any age who makes the choice to nurture their body with simple, steady care. Consider the story of Roger, a 75-year-old who spent years feeling frustrated by frequent leg cramps and low energy. His doctor's advice was simple: drink a glass of water with every meal, and keep a bottle by his side throughout the day. Within a few weeks, Roger's cramps eased, his energy returned, and for the first time in years, he was able to play tag with his great-grandkids at a family picnic. "I never knew water could do so much," he said, laughing as he shared his story. There's also Eileen, who'd long worried about nighttime bathroom trips and restless sleep. By making hydration a regular daytime habit and limiting drinks right before bed, she trained her bladder and found herself sleeping through the night. The result was not just more rest, but better moods, more clarity, and a renewed excitement for her favorite morning walks. And let's not overlook the comfort and confidence that comes with better circulation down there. For couples who may have felt distance or worrying creep into their intimacy, improved hydration can quietly open the door to more comfort, more connection, and a rediscovery of joy in each other's presence. It's a gentle reminder that aging doesn't have to mean giving up the most meaningful parts of your life. If you're thinking, "I'm not sure I'll notice a difference," I invite you to try. Set a simple goal: 1 extra glass of water each day. Use a favorite cup or bottle that makes you smile. Pair hydration with something you already love: a favorite song, a morning view from your window, a call to a dear friend. Let it become your ritual, your quiet anchor in a busy world. And don't worry about perfection. There will be days when you forget, when routines are disrupted, or when old habits creep in. That's normal. What matters is coming back, over and over, with patience and self-compassion. Because every step, every sip, is a message to your body: I want to keep moving forward. I want to feel my best. As these new habits take root, celebrate the wins, however small. Maybe you notice you're less tired in the afternoon, or you wake up feeling more refreshed. Maybe you find yourself looking forward to a daily walk, or you notice that laughter comes a little more easily. These are the milestones on your journey, the proof that your body is listening and responding to every act of care. The overall benefit is clear. Consistent, mindful hydration leads to improved circulation, steadier energy, and renewed confidence in your body and your life. It's a solution available to all, requiring no special tools, just a willingness to pay attention, to create gentle rhythms, and to honor yourself with every glass you drink. So let this be your invitation. To treat hydration not as a task, but as an act of self-kindness. To remember that every moment of care builds a future of possibility, no matter your age. And to trust that your best days, your healthiest, most vibrant days can begin with the simplest of choices. Let's carry this truth forward as we wrap up our journey together. Your story is not finished, and every day brings a new chance to care for the amazing body you live in. One glass at a time, you're building a legacy of health, energy, and joy for yourself, and for those who love you. Keep sipping, keep moving, and let every day be a celebration of your own strength. And now, as we reach the end of our journey together, I want to invite you to pause for just a moment, let your shoulders drop, take a slow breath, and truly let in what you've heard. Today's message wasn't about complicated routines or expensive treatments, but about the small, everyday choices that add up to a lifetime of health. If there's one thing to remember, it's this. Encourage yourself to take action and notice the change. So, how do you start? Begin right now. Right here, with the simplest act. Fill a glass of water and take a slow, mindful sip. This isn't just about quenching your thirst, it's about making a promise to your body that you are ready to listen, to care, and to invite in something new. You don't need to overhaul your life overnight. Just choose one easy step, and let that be the start. Perhaps you decide to keep a cheerful bottle on your kitchen table, or set a gentle reminder to pause and hydrate in the afternoon. Maybe you make a ritual of enjoying a glass of water during your favorite TV show, or after every walk around the garden. However you begin, know that it's enough. Every small choice counts. As the days pass, let yourself notice what changes. No matter how subtle, do your legs feel less heavy, your mind a little clearer, your afternoons less tiring? Are your hands and feet warmer, your walks a little easier, your sleep more peaceful? Maybe you catch yourself smiling as you refill your glass, proud of this new commitment to yourself. These are the quiet victories, the real rewards that come from listening to your body and showing up with care, day after day. If you're someone who worries that change is too hard, or that habits are set in stone, I want you to remember, the best stories, the most meaningful chapters, are often written one page at a time. And you are the author. You get to choose the next line, the next step, the next moment of kindness to yourself. If you miss a day or slip back into old routines, there's no shame, just another chance to begin again. Consider inviting someone to join you. Share a laugh with a neighbor as you toast your water glasses, or swap hydration tips with friends at your next gathering. Perhaps you talk with your doctor or a loved one about the changes you're making and the way they make you feel. There is great power in shared journeys, motivation, and knowing you're not alone. And if you find yourself doubting the impact of such a simple change, look back at the stories we've explored. Think of Roger's renewed energy with his grandchildren, or Eileen's restful nights. Remember that for every visible result, there are countless invisible ones. Your heart beating a little easier, your blood flowing a little smoother, your body healing a little faster, your spirit feeling a little lighter. This is the magic of choosing yourself, of saying, I am worth the effort, no matter my age. Let every glass of water be more than a drink. Let it be a gentle celebration, a signal that you are living on your own terms, honoring the wisdom of your years and the potential of every day ahead. Know that each sip is a quiet yes to new adventures, deeper connections, and a brighter tomorrow. As we close, remember that this journey is ongoing. There will be mornings that feel sluggish, afternoons when the world seems heavy, nights when you're tempted to forget the habits you've built. That's natural, it's life. But within each day is a fresh invitation to return to yourself, to the comfort of a simple glass of water, and the hope that comes with every small change. And now, I want to thank you not just for watching or listening, but for opening your mind and heart to something new, for giving yourself the chance to learn, to grow, to thrive. The best days are never behind us. They are always waiting, just around the corner, ready to be lived. So here's your gentle call to action. Encourage yourself to take action, and notice the change. Try adding one extra glass of water each day this week. See how your body responds. Celebrate each step forward, however modest. And if you're willing, share your experience with others. Be the spark of inspiration for someone else's new beginning. Your journey to better circulation, brighter energy, and renewed confidence down there truly can start with something as simple as a sip of water. You have nothing to lose, and so much to gain. Let's raise our glasses together, not just to hydration, but to hope, resilience, and the possibility of every single day. Here's to you, to your health, and to the vibrant, joyful life you deserve. At every age, thank you for being here, for caring for yourself, and for showing that it's never too late to write a beautiful new chapter.